Hey, how you guys doing? Smoothly here. I decided I wasn't going to use the barber no more to cut my own hair and shape up my beard. I'll do it myself, man. I got clippers in the home. I can do it all, you know. It might not be perfect, but at least I don't have to go to the barber and get a haircut and a beard lined up and everything for what? $50? Come on, man. I could do this shit at home. Hell, man. I don't care what nobody say. You know, no matter where you go around the world, you're going to feel the financial pinch. You're going to feel it. You know, I started cutting my own hair for the past couple of months now, trying to save some money. Why should I go to the barber to spend like $50? Then you have to give a tip for somebody to cut my hair the way I like it, line up my beard the way I like it. I got my own clippers. I do that shit at home by myself. We got to start cutting costs wherever we can. You know, we really do. You know, I hear some people always say, well, you know, I can't really make it here in America, which is true. A lot of people truly can't make it here. Some people are just living off a very limited budget, $1,500, $2,000. I mean, it is really hard for people to really get by, depending on where they're living and the type of lifestyle that they are living. But you take that $1,500 and that $2,000 and you go overseas. With what is happening around the world right now. And this video is not going to be about politics. I'm just speaking the things that we all are saying around our dinner table. You know, my wife keep looking at her 401k and I keep telling her, stop doing it. You're in it for the long haul. You know, the way things are going, yes, you're going to lose that money right off the top. But hopefully things will level out and level out sooner than later. Groceries are becoming very expensive, truly expensive. Hell, people are holding on to their old vehicles. People don't want to go out and buy brand new vehicles no more, and then why should you? If you're like me and you have a car that's already paid for, why would you want to go buy a new one if the one that you have is still working just fine? You know, people are going to have to start tightening up their belt. People are going to have to start watching how they spend their money. And like I say, no matter where you go around the world, you're going to feel the pinch. You're truly going to feel the pinch. You know, for a lot of you guys who's been following me knowing that my wife mother was living here with us in Las Vegas. Well, she's back in the Philippines now. With everything that is going on here, I mean, people are getting caught up left and right. You know, we come to the understanding a while back that, listen, I think the best thing for her to do is to leave America and go back to the Philippines. Because God forbid she gets sick here. And, you know, we take her to the hospital. You know, being here on a visiting visa, you go to the hospital and, you know, you never know what can happen. You never know what can happen. You know, I just can't imagine that lady at her age getting caught up, been thrown into the system, and getting ready to deport it, because, you know, we're seeing that happen to a lot of people here who are even legal to be in this country. I'm talking about temporary visa holders. A lot of students have been kicked out. We're talking about people who have green card are getting caught up in the system. It was just what? Last month, this lady came back from the Philippines. She's a Filipino citizen, but she have an American green card. You know, because of something that she did a while back in 2021. You know, they say some kind of embezzling money. Well, when she came back from the Philippines, they run her record and found out that issue that she had back in 2021. Guess what? She's been deported. We've seen this happening with a lot of people. So I do understand why people are so nervous, why people are so scared, for everyone who are trying to bring their lady in here to this country. or try to have family members come over here to visit them. This is not the right time to do it. This is just not the right time to do it. You know, I tell people, hold on, hold out, and hopefully things will change. Going back to the financial situation, you know, my wife is supporting her mother out in the Philippines. And she see how prices are going up for certain things. Really is. I say your best bet is if you're living out there in the Philippines and you have your own home, you're not paying rent, and you have land around you, and you can survive off of growing your own food, or you know, going to the local markets to buy the items from the local market. I say that's good. But a lot of foreigners who are leaving here, going over there to the Philippines, they're not doing that. They're truly not doing that. And I know things are very tough for a lot of people. But like I say, man, I myself, I'm cutting corners. I'm really cutting corners. You know, the biggest expense that we really have here in America is our daughter's school. It costs a lot. It's a lot of money to send a kid to private school here in Las Vegas. You know, and it's tough. Hell, man, our daughter's school is just as much as what we're paying here, you know, for the house. Go figure that for a minute, right? Just figure that out for a minute, man. It is really tough. But like I say, man, to all the people out there who are dealing with what they're dealing with, going through a little rough time, hard time, hey, we're all feeling it. You know, just keep your head up. Try to hold out. Try to hold out. And don't think that you're going to run overseas to another country and things are going to be cheaper, because the whole world is feeling this right now. When America goes down, the world goes down. That's why a lot of countries around the world are kind of upset at us right now for what is really happening. But it is what it is, man. Like I said, video is not about politics, you know, but you just got to speak upon what's really happening right here, right now in America, and what people are really dealing with. But it is what it is, man. As always, you guys know what it is with me, man. It's always peace and love, man. Peace and love. Hey, man, hold out. Keep your head up. You know, cut corners wherever you can. Do what you got to do. Things are going to get tougher out here. Hopefully, by next week, you know, we can have all these leaders come together, change their goddamn minds about what's really happening, because the world is suffering. Not just us. America goes down, the whole world suffers. That's why people are trying to cut away from us. That's why people are trying to alienate us. I don't know, man. It's always peace and love, man. Stay blessed, everyone.